Hello, my name is Briana Arechiga, and my infomercial is on hallucinogens, specifically the effects of magic mushrooms. What are hallucinogens? Hallucinogens are a type of psychoactive drug that alter perception, mood, and cognitive processes. When someone takes this type of drug, it causes the user to experience hallucinations, making the user see, feel, or even hear things that are not actually there. For example, people might experience bright colors, moving or changing shapes, and weird thoughts and feelings. Hallucinogens affect our brains. Hallucinogens affect different areas in the brain, including sensory cortices, limbic system, language areas, and primary auditory cortex. Hallucinogens affect different parts of the brain by blocking neural circuits that use serotonin, resulting in an altered perception and sensory input, resulting in hallucinations. Effect on the body. Factors: type of hallucinogen, dosage, tolerance, mental state of individual. There are just many effects. The effects a person may feel varies based on the type of drug taken, the dosage amount, the tolerance of a person, the presence of other drugs or substances in the body, and the mental state of the person. Some common effects in the body include dilated pupils, nausea, loss of appetite, relaxation, accelerated heart rate, feeling detached from the body, hallucinations of taste, sound, and sight, and distortions in direction, time, and distance. Synthetic versus natural hallucinogens. Hallucinogens can either be man-made or can be obtained by plants. The most commonly known man-made hallucinogen includes LSD, also known as acid. Some plant-based hallucinogens include magic mushrooms, DMT, and mescaline that comes from the peyote cactus. The main common hallucinogen that I will be focusing on are psilocybin containing mushrooms, mainly known and recognized as magic mushrooms or shrooms. Psilocybin. Psilocybin is a chemical that comes from certain types of fresh or dried mushrooms that can be found in Mexico, Central America, and the United States. People tend to gravitate towards magic mushrooms due to a long history of use in ceremonial traditions, such as for healing or spiritual rituals by indigenous cultures. They are used recreationally and have been used to try to improve mental health. Magic mushrooms can be taken in many different forms, including being boiled into a drink, being cooked, or can even be eaten raw. Psilocybin can also be found in dried capsules. The effects of mushrooms usually start after about 30 to 45 minutes of ingestion and can last for several hours. Some effects of magic mushroom consumption include feelings of euphoria, a change in the way reality is perceived in mood, consciousness, senses, perception, and thoughts, which is known as a trip, which can be enjoyable to some. Dilation of the pupils, seeing and hearing things that aren't there, nausea, headaches, irregular heartbeat, breathing quickly, sweating, and chills. Magic mushrooms and effects. I'm going to be getting into the cognitive, physical effects, and mental well being. The use of magic mushrooms rarely is life-threatening, but psychedelics are very erratic and unpredictable, and anyone can experience a bad trip even if their experience with magic mushrooms has been enjoyable before in the past. Some of the risks and consequences if a person overconsumes magic mushrooms is that the person may experience muscle weakness, diarrhea, aggressive or risky behavior, vomiting, paranoia, panic, psychosis, seizures, and even coma. It is possible to build up a tolerance to psychedelics, which means you would have to take a larger dose to experience the same effects, creating a cycle of addiction where someone may feel as though the drug needs to be a part of their life psychologically. There are no withdrawal symptoms after taking psychedelics, even after a long time, because it is not likely to become physically dependent of psychedelics. But people who regularly have used mushrooms can experience flashbacks from past trips on the mushrooms, which can happen no matter how long ago you consumed the magic mushroom, and can be disturbing to experience, especially if the flashback involves a negative and frightening past experience on the drug. Flashbacks can be triggered from stress, being exhausted, and even exercise can trigger it. Psilocybin is being researched on how it can potentially be beneficial to mental health, especially treating depression, anxiety, PTSD, addiction, pain, and even neurological disorders. Hopefully, good things come about this research and can help people that are struggling. Thank you for listening.